Welcome back, students. Hope you all are fine. So far, we have studied about the introduction of polynomials. Today, we will see the questions of the first exercise. If you are able to solve them, you can solve any question from your first exercise of polynomial. So, let's start. I think we should start from question number 4 as you have recently studied about the standard form. So the question says write the polynomials in a standard form, and the number is and the polynomial is this. So as you know, polynomial in a standard form means arranging the polynomials in a way such that the order of the power of variables are in a standing order or descending order. So here it is one term with x or variable to the power 0. Here variable has a power of 2. In this case variable has a power of 1, and in this case variable has a power of 3. Here variable has a power of 0. So you can write you can begin with 2y cube. After 3 comes 2 plus 4y square. After this is gone and this is gone, we are left with only 2. This is minus 3y and plus 2 by 3. Okay, this is how we have arranged the polynomial, given polynomial in a standard form. Another question is you have to arrange the polynomial in a standard form. For this, see, I must tell you, in maths, never write t like this and never write 0 like this. Otherwise, it will always be confusing for you. If you have to write t, write like this, small t. If you write t like this and also plus sign also like this, then you will get confused and you will make so many errors while solving a question. You will get confused by yourself, about yourself, that you have written plus sign or t. If there is any involvement of that variable t in such question, and for the same reason, if you write 0 like O, you will always get confused. So remember, 0 is not round, this is O which is round. 0 is like this. So this is 2 plus t. Since there is a sign of plus, these are two different terms. One term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. See, you do not mark these arrows in your exam. This is for your understanding only. I am putting this arrow just for you to understand it easily. So here variable has, what is the variable? T is the variable in this polynomial. So here t has a power of 0, variable has a power 0, variable has a power 1, variable has a power 3, variable has a power 4, and variable has a power 2. This is not in any arranged form, either in ascending order nor in descending order. So you can write it as t4. Is this visible to you? Yes. T4, then T3. This is minus T3, not T3 but T cube. T to the power 4 minus 3t to the power 3, then this 2, 4, then 3, then 2, minus t square, these all are done, plus t and plus 2. Now check their orders, check the powers, power 4, variable with power 3, variable with power 2, variable with power 1 and variable with power 0. This is a constant. So you can arrange a given polynomial in standard form. It is not much difficult. This question is gone. Next, question number 3. Write the coefficient of x square in. So you have to find out the coefficient of x square. In question number 2, so 2 of 3, see, 5x minus 3. Is there any x square? There is no x square. So the coefficient of x square is 0. Now why the coefficient of x square will be 0? Why will x square have any coefficient? Because I cannot see any x square. If you are asking about x, I can say x is associated with 5 through multiplication. X has a coefficient of 5, but x square I cannot find here. In that case, you should understand that the question says, this is your question. You can write this as 0x square. Anything multiplied by 0 will be 0, isn't it? So the coefficient of x square is 0. That's why it became 0 and not written in the, or not included in the polynomial, given polynomial. So in cases where you do not find any x square and you are asked to write the coefficient of x square, or any such cases, you will write the coefficient as 0. Is there any other such case? See here, in this case, x square, this is the x square portion, and what is the constant that is associated with it? This is the constant part associated with this variable part of x square. So the coefficient of x square is pi by 2. The coefficient of this one is 0, 5x minus 3, because there is no x square, so coefficient of x square in 5x minus 3 is 0. The coefficient of pi by 2 x square plus x. The coefficient of x square in this one is pi by 2. The coefficient of x square in this question. You cannot easily find the coefficient of x square without solving it. This is not in any standard form or in a form that you can recognize the coefficient from this appearance. You need to change its appearance, you need to arrange it, you need to solve it further so that you can find the coefficient of x square. So let's perform our work. This is what you are given, isn't it? So this 2x will multiply with these whole terms. 2x multiplied by 2x square, this will give you 4x cube. 4x cube. This 2x will again multiply with this term, and you will get minus 6x square. This will again multiply with this is 2x. Now 2x is over. Minus 5. Minus 5 into 2x square is minus 10x square. minus 5 into minus 3x is minus and minus plus 15x minus 5 and plus 1 minus 5. So here it is x square, here also x square, this one is x and this one is also x. 4x cube minus 6 and minus 10 minus 16 x square, 2x and 15x both are in plus, so 17x minus 5. This is the value of we get after solving this. Now see, if you have any term containing x square, this is a term containing x square, and what is the constant value that is associated with it? It is 16. The constant value associated with this is, but while writing the coefficient, there is one more thing that you should know. We always take the form a0 x1 x0, a1 x1, a2 x2, and so on, an xn. So we consider plus sign as default sign, and if there is any minus sign, we include it inside the coefficient. So this equation you can write it as 4x cube, to bring it into the normal form, minus 16 x square plus 17x minus 5, right? So what will be the coefficient? The coefficient will be minus 16, and yes, the coefficient here is minus 16. If I ask you the coefficient of tell me the coefficient of x in 2x cube minus 5x plus 7y, it is a polynomial, and I am asking you about the coefficient of x in this polynomial. The coefficient of x will be minus 5. 5 is associated with it, no doubt, but our general form is having plus, and whatever minus sign comes here, we include it inside the coefficient part. This can be written as plus minus 5x plus 7y. So the coefficient will be minus 5. So this is done. Coefficient of x square, it is quite obvious. X square is having coefficient of 1, 2x minus 3 plus x square. So x square is what? X square is 1x square. So coefficient is 1. Next, x cube plus 2x plus 3 divided by 5 minus 7 by 2 x square minus x to the power 6. X to the power 6 we are not bothered about. X to the power 3 we are not bothered about. X we are not bothered about. We have to find out the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is obviously visible to us. Even if we are going to divide this, you are not going to get any x square from here. So in any way, even if you solve it, even if you break it down, you will only get x square coefficient as minus 7 by 2, isn't it? So the coefficient of x square is minus 7 by 2 in this case. But further from this question, if you have to find the degree of polynomial, the degree will be 6, because the highest power, if you find if you break it into 3 terms, let's do it. 1 by 5x cube plus 2 by 5 x plus 3 by 5 minus 7 by 2 x square minus x to the power 6. Here it is 1, 3, highest power is 3, highest power is 1, highest power 0, power variable here is 2, power variable here is 6. So you can see the highest power of variable is 6. That's why the degree will be 6, and coefficient of x square is minus 7 by 2, because you can write this as plus minus 7 by 2 will be a part of coefficient and then x square. So the coefficient is minus 7 by 2. You have to check either it is linear, quadratic, cubic or biquadratic. See, these are what? Linear, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic. These are the types of polynomial based on what? Based on degree. So if degree is 1, it is linear. You remember? 2 then quadratic, 3 then cubic, and 4 then biquadratic. Up to this you have to study in 9th class. That means you need to find the degree first. If you are able to recognize the degree, then you can say it is linear, quadratic, cubic or biquadratic. In this one, this term has highest power 4 and this term has highest power 1. So the highest power of this polynomial is 4. So the degree of this polynomial is 4, and when degree is 4, the polynomial is called what? The polynomial is called biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Here, the square root of constant is allowed. It is not an issue. This is a constant. Variable part, the degree is 1, and even if you assume a variable here, t to the power 0 will be there, and this will be having a power of 0. Variable will be to the power of 0. So the highest power of variable is 1, and for highest power of variable as 1, we have the name linear polynomial. So 5t minus root 7 is linear polynomial. Now you have to write the degree in whole of this question set. All you have to do is to find out the degree, and then only you are going to solve the most of the questions. So degree 1 minus root 5x. So you see 1 minus root 5 root x. You can write it as this. 1 minus root 5 is there, but x, what is x? X is 1 by 2, not minus. The square root is having the exponent 1 by 2. So is 1 by 2 an integer? No, it is a rational number, no, but not an integer. So since this algebraic expression has a term that has a variable, and this variable has a power which is not a non-negative integer. This is not an integer. This power is not an integer. So this whole algebraic expression is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial, and so degree of polynomial is not applicable. Again here, see, this is 4x to the power 2 plus 3x plus 5. This is 1 by 4, 1 by x to the power minus 2 plus 3x plus 5. See what you see here, x to the power minus 2, and since it is in the denominator, if whatever is denominator, suppose 1 by a, what do you write? You write it as a to the power minus 1. So x to the power minus 2 is there, so you will write x to the power minus 2 and minus 1, whatever it is, no matter what it is. If you write it, you can write it as this way, and plus 3x plus 5. Power of power, it gets multiplied, you will get 1 by 4 x. Minus 2 will multiply with minus 1, it will get you x square plus 3x plus 5. So now that you have formed a polynomial of the standard form, you can derive any information it is asking from this polynomial. Now if it is asking coefficient of, tell me the coefficient of x square, you can easily tell it is 1 by 4. Coefficient of x, it is 3. The constant term in this polynomial is 5, and here it is asking about the degree. So the highest power is 2, highest power of variable is 2, so the degree is 2. Only one question remaining. Six root x plus x to the power 3 by 2 divided by root x, divided 6 root x by root x plus x 3 by 2 by root x cancel, 6 plus x 3 by 2 by x minus 1 by 2, not minus, we are not taking it up right now, or you can take it this 1 by root x. 1 by root x is x to the power minus 1 by 2. Bases are same, exponents will add up. 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 2, 6 plus x, base will remain 2, 3 minus 1, 6 plus x to the power 2 by 2, that is 1, 6 plus x to the power 1, that is 6 plus x. So after all these, we come to know that this is nothing but 6 plus x. So what is the degree? The highest power of variable is, what is the variable? X here, and highest power of x is 1. So the degree is 1. This way we have solved all the types of questions that may be asked from you from the first exercise of polynomials. This was for today's class. See you in the next class. Take care.